Hello, this is my top 12 coasters at King's Dominion. I love this park personally. This is my favorite park that's closest to my home, and it's just really awesome. And I'm glad we're going on a field trip this school year to go to King's Dominion. Alright, well, let's get started on my top 12 coasters here. Number 12, Anaconda. I hate this ride. This ride gave me a nosebleed when we were going through the corkscrews. And I did not like it at all. It was really rough, but painful inversions. I really hate the mid-course break run because it just stops the ride to a halt. It's worse than the Guy Vanola mid-course break runs, like with Titan and Goliath. It's not that good. What I recommend you do, I would just recommend just riding whatchamacallit's Dominator, which is a superior looping roller coaster. Number 11, the Great Pumpkin Coaster. I just like the meme all over this coaster. It's pretty blonde, uninspired. It doesn't give me nosebleeds, which I put it above Anaconda. Number 10, Apple's Apple. I love the Mack Wild Mouses. I like the drop. It has a fun drop before you go to like the switchbacks. And I like how it's like themed the apple trees. I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. Number 9 is the Woodstock Express. This is the first ever wooden coaster. Well, not first ever wooden coaster, like one of the first wooden coasters I've ever ridden. When I was little, when I first came to King's Dominion, I rode this and I was kind of petrified by it and scared because like the film De Veritime, that used to scare the crap out of me. And I think it's like kind of rare to come by a blue painted wooden coaster, unless you go to other Cedar Fair parks and come by like the Blue Streak or the other Woodstock Express. It's an overall good coaster. Number 8 is the Avalanche, one of the only bobsled coasters in America. It's pretty cool because like you're swaying back and forth, and I was able to get a girl sit in front of me. And that was fun and weird. Number 7, Backlot Stunt Coaster. I really like the theming of this. Like it's like a movie thingamajiggy, and I really like how the launches and the underground sections. It's an overall good, whatchamacallit, roller coaster. I rode it when it was nighttime, my first time, and I was kind of scared because I couldn't see anything, but it was fun overall. Number 6 is the Grizzly. I love the night ride of this, which is why it's really high, but if I did not have a night ride on this would have been lower because this thing is rough. It's bumpy, it hurts my butt. But the night ride is pretty cool though. It's the only good thing about it. Number 5 is the Flight of Fear. I like the Joker's Jinx better because it's less jerky than this one. It's kind of jerky, but it's still pretty cool. I love the theming. I like how it's all dark because I like it when it's pitch black because it's more intense. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Number 4 is the Racer 75. It's like a PTC Woody. Yeah. I'm glad they changed it from Rebel Yell to Racer 75 because once I found out what Rebel Yell meant, I did not like the name. I love the airtime on this. It's pretty strong. I'm like flying out of my seat on those airtime humps. It's really fun. I like as soon when I'm heading when I'm going. I like when I'm on the right. I'm like facing Intimidator 305. If you have a camera, you can get some good camera shots of that. It's pretty cool. Number 3 is the Dominator. This is, I think, my only floorless coaster I've ridden. I think the Cobra Rolls is kind of jerky. I really love the huge vertical loop, but this would be number 2 if the head banking wasn't bad. Was non-existent. Cause once you finish once you go through the second half, like, that's a really bad B&M rattle, and I kind of hit my head a lot on those parts, on like those corkscrews, and yeah, I wish I had more versions, like 6 or 7 versions, like most of the Bolliger and Mapplard floorless coasters. But it's still an overall good coaster. This was made for Geauga Lake, not King's Dominion. That's the only bad thing. Number 2, Twisted Timbers. This is, without a doubt, the best, the best RMC I've ridden. Was the only RMC I've ridden, which is why it's the best. I really love the barrel roll drop. The airtime is pretty strong. I like the theme to the apple orchard. I think the barrel roll. I think Hurler sucked. Okay, I did not like Hurler at all. Cause Hurler, that thing used to hurt my head, my butt, my knees, my everything. This is a big improvement. And big improvement to the 8-year gap King's Dominion had. Cause due to the 8-year gap, I was actually starting to consider King's Dominion like a bottom tier Cedar Fair park. And cause due to the amount of rides they're getting rid of, and no roller coasters, I was actually considering this, one at the bottom tier Cedar Fair parks, due to the lack of treatment it was getting. It was kind of been neglected, and this ride changed that. This brought it back to like my top 3 favorite Cedar Fair parks, or the coolest. But this is the only Cedar Fair park I've ridden. I've been to aside from Carowinds. I like this better than Carowinds though. Carowinds only has like 3 or 4 good coasters. Yeah, 4. Not that Copperhead. Number 1 is the Intimidator 305. My favorite coaster of all time. Yeah, this is my favorite coaster of all time. Alright, ready? I love this better than Fury, cause 1, I like how it's really aggressive on me. I love the airtime. I like those rapid fire transitions. And I love the theming. It's all around good coaster. I just wish that, I just wish that, more people, would, invest in Intamin products, so we can get more rides like this, cause like, no company in America wants to work with Intamin, and it's kind of sad. Alright, well, thank you for watching, people. Take care.